I accidentally fell into the water. The freezing current swallowed me instantly. I fought as hard as I could, trying to get back to the surface, but the rapids gave me no chance. I barely managed to lift my head above the water. I reached for the cliff walls on both sides, desperately trying to grab something, but the rocks were too slippery. I couldn't hold on, and right ahead of me was a massive drop. Just when I thought I was done for, I spotted an old crashed plane wedged between the cliffs. I timed it perfectly and grabbed onto the tail wing, but the current was way too strong. A second later, I got ripped away again. At the very last second, I managed to grab the plane's wing. I looked down once. Below me was a cliff hundreds of feet deep. My legs instantly went weak, but I knew panic wouldn't save me. So I started swinging my body, pulling myself up little by little. Finally, I climbed onto the wing, but then another problem hit me.
The plane had probably been sitting in that river for years.
The entire wing was barely holding together. I knew I didn't have time to hesitate. I slowly got to my feet, then sprinted toward the body of the plane. The second the wing snapped loose, I jumped and barely caught the edge of the fuselage. The broken wing vanished into the raging water instantly. I finally caught my breath. Then I climbed inside the cabin. I tried using a sharp metal panel to cut through the rope tied around my hands, but it felt like death was playing games with me. Without the wing supporting it, the entire wreck started losing balance. The current was about to drag the plane straight off the cliff. I realized what was happening immediately and rubbed the rope even faster. At the very last second, the rope finally snapped. I spun around and grabbed the divider behind me. Luckily, the wreck got jammed between two massive rocks again, and after several violent impacts, everything finally stopped moving. But the moment I tried to stand up, the metal plate under my feet suddenly broke. I looked up instinctively and spotted a parachute bag hanging above me. I reached for it immediately, but no matter how hard I tried, I was still just short of grabbing it. Then I jumped and finally caught the bag. But at the same time, I lost all support beneath me. My body dropped straight into the abyss below. Luckily, I pulled the parachute cord just in time, and in the end, the parachute brought me safely back to the ground. But when I finally reached the beach, I froze, because after all these years, I had finally found the mysterious lost island.